I drink a cup of sunlight every morning to brighten myself. Birth is not the beginning. Death is not the end. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. To think too long about doing a thing often becomes its undoing. You have two choices: evolve or repeat. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. All the world is made of faith and trust and pixie dust. Do no harm and leave the world a better place than you found it. Remember, if you play small, you stay small. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. I've never had anyone's approval, so I've learned to live without it. The most important person you meet in life is your higher self. Never say anything about yourself you don't want to come true. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. Every man reaches his destination if he just keeps walking. What is essential in war is victory, not prolonged operations. Never curse a fall. The ground is where humility lives. Savor everything. Cling to nothing. Live now, because living then won't be any better. Not knowing you can't do something is sometimes all it takes to do it. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. When inequality takes root, a garden of problems flourishes. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. For any sin, we all suffer. That is why our suffering is endless. Small circle, private life, and peaceful mind. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh. Otherwise, they'll kill you. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. There is no place where espionage is not possible. Do it now. Sometimes later becomes never. Focus on making yourself better, not on thinking that you are better. Perhaps home is not a place, but simply an irrevocable condition. You will always find an answer in the sound of water. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. Those who realize their folly are not true fools. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. You become mature when you become the authority of your own life. The goal is to reduce the time of suffering, not eliminate it. A clown on a throne is still a clown. A king in rags is still a king. Politeness is the first thing people lose once they get the power. We need to be fit and ready for anything that might come our way. If those who are sent to draw water begin by drinking themselves, the army is suffering from thirst. If people treat you like an option, leave them like a choice. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Lower your expectations, but never lower your standards. Respect is earned. Honesty is appreciated, trust is gained, loyalty is returned. In the desire to control others, we lose control over ourselves. What we can change is our perceptions, which have the effect of changing everything. To have a human form of a joyful thing, but in the universe of possible forms, there are others just as good. A wise general makes a point of foraging of the enemy. True words are not fancy. Fancy words are not true. The good do not debate. Debaters are not good. I shall allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. If you're treated like a puppet, find a new ball of string. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. Being true to yourself is the greatest force to uncover the soul. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. Unless you enter the tiger's lair, you cannot get hold of the tiger's cubs. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. I think there is only one quality worse than hardness of heart, then that is softness of head. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. Sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. When you know what you want and you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to get it. Maneuvering with an army is advantageous. With an undisciplined multitude, most dangerous. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail the revolution. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. You grow mentally weak when your life is too comfortable. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. In war, numbers alone confer no advantage. Do not advance relying on sheer military power. I do not believe in taking the right decision. I take a decision and make it right. Doing nothing is better than being busy doing nothing. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. A frog in a well cannot conceive of the ocean. People don't always want to be with people. It gets tiring. If you concentrate on small, manageable steps, you can cross unimaginable distances. Don't share your personal life with anyone. Do not let anyone have anything that could harm you. Being defeated is often a temporary condition. Giving up is what makes it permanent. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. In war, practice dissimulation and you will succeed. It's not whether you got knocked down, it's whether you get back up. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. It's always the ones who are the quietest, who often have the greatest things to say. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. I'm not pretty. I'm not beautiful. I'm as radiant as the sun. A real scientist solves problems, not wails that they are unsolvable. The serpent, if it wants to become the dragon, must eat itself. I wouldn't have missed a single minute of it, not for the whole world. Changing is what people do when they have no options left. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still.